All right, all right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jay Hunter Lee here. Welcome to our Monday Motivational Power Talk. Let's get started. All right, y'all. Thank you for stopping through. Today is January the 18th, 2021. I almost said 2020. We don't want to go back there, definitely, right? Thank you guys for coming in. Jay Hunter Lee here. I'm going to be talking to you guys about a great topic tonight to help you in your personal life and your business life in thriving. So just be ready, folks. Be getting ready to dive in. Want to say hello first to Diane Rosier. Thank you. That is my sister-in-law for life. Appreciate you stopping through. Always a pleasure. I really, really, really appreciate you coming in. So, guys, let's get started. Let me see. All right. I want to talk about a topic because this is the first of the year for 2021, right? We all know what we've been through in 2020. You know, we can name a whole lot of bad stuff that happened, right? But listen, we've made it through the year. We're in a new year, new chapter. And, I just want to make sure that you guys are up on the up and up and you're ready to take on new challenges. Because guess what? For every new level, there's a new devil. But here is the thing. Here is the topic I want to talk to you guys tonight about. And that is, it takes guts to win. It takes guts to win, folks. And that's very, very important to most of us because a lot of us are too passive, too soft, man, to just do what is necessary to win. One of my mentors, his name is Dr. Willie Jolly, man. You me tell you what he said years ago. He said the acronym for win is whatever is necessary. Let me repeat that. He said the acronym for win is whatever is necessary. Most people aren't willing to do that. It takes guts to win. It takes guts to make money. A lot of people say, man, it takes money to make money. No, 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 no. It takes guts to make money, folks. People are afraid to be successful. When I say successful, I'm not just always talking about earning millions of dollars. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the prize of being successful. What I'm talking about is the journey along the way. People get caught up with on the journey along the way because they're afraid of what's going to happen if they give it a shot. What's going to happen along the way? People are wanting to get into business, right? People are wanting to do things that they set goals for, but they expecting a safety net should they fall. Folks, there is no safety net. There is no safety net, folks. There is no plan B. See, one thing you got to understand is forget a plan B. Get plan B out of your head. See, plan B is a term of fear. It's a term, it's a camouflage of fear. Oh, you got to have a plan B in case your plan. Well, I thought your plan A is supposed to be your passion. The plan A is supposed to be your purpose, your calling. That's your primary goal, your plan A. Now you're talking about a plan B? If plan A doesn't work, come on, folks. Think about this. Think about this. If you gonna have a plan B for every plan A that you create, I'm gonna tell you something. Your life will be forever be a plan B life. Your life will forever be a plan B life. You will go through the rest of your life living in a plan B. Why did I tell you that? Why did I tell you that, folks? Because you're always supposed to shoot higher than your mark. If your goal is to reach the top of that mountain, then you have to reach for the stars. Because if you reach for the stars and you slip and you fall, you will land on the top of that mountain. But if you aim for the top of that mountain, you'll fall down by the base of that mountain. So if you aim for the stars, folks, you fall, you'll land on the top of that mountain. Because that's exactly where you always wanted to be anyway. You always want to do more than you expect to do. You always want to go beyond your goal. If your goal is to earn, let's just say, for instance, your goal is to earn $1 million in 5 years. Why not shoot for $2 million in 5 years? It's the same scenario goes when people are selling cars or selling homes or whatever. They say, I'm going to sell my car, I'm going to sell my home. I think the car is worth 30,000, so I'm gonna ask for 40,000. So they shoot higher than what they expect. Okay, that's the goal, folks. The numbers play the same way every time. Numbers don't lie, people do. Okay, so always shoot higher than your goal, but it takes guts to do it. Why does it take guts? Because most people are afraid of what's gonna come in the journey, what's gonna come throughout the process of reaching that goal. That's why a lot of people always wonder how they're going to do something. How have nothing to do with your goal. How have nothing to do with it, folks. Listen, how is none of your business. That's God's business. Your business is to have a full commitment to the goal. What is the definition of commitment? Doing what you said you were going to do long after the mood you said it in has left you. That is your business. That is your primary focus, is the commitment to the goal. If you have a full commitment, how do you have a full commitment? You got to have a why. Why do you want to be successful? Why do you get up every morning to go to work and work hard? Why? And most people's why is not big. Most people's why is about themselves. Well, I'm trying to get this nice rims on my car. You know, I want to get this Bentley. You know, working so hard to get that Bentley. I want to get this house. That's why you don't have the momentum that you need to have, because the universe recognizes that it's all about you. Your why have to be bigger than you, folks. Your why have to be about somebody else that you want to do something special for, or community you want to do something special for. See, if you have a full commitment to be successful for others other than yourself, the money would take care of itself. The money would be there. That should not be your primary focus, is the money. No, that's selfish thinking. That's not how the universe operates. The universe operates by people blessing other people. That's how God works through us. So that's why people have this fear of getting started and reaching their goals, or getting started to being successful, because they are worried, so worried about a safety net not being there. Let me tell you something about entrepreneurship, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I tell you it takes guts to win. Entrepreneurship is jumping off that cliff. It's about jumping off that cliff and building your plane on the way down. Because the closer you falling to that ground, the more intense you are going to be about building that plane so that you won't hit that ground. That's what entrepreneurship is, folks. Entrepreneurship is not looking off the cliff and see if there's a safety net down there so that you can give it a shot. So if you fall, that safety net is your plan B. That's not how this works, folks. That is not how success is built. Success is built, you putting it all on the line and you giving it everything you have. Everything you got. That's how wealth is built. That's how you build wealth. Gentleman by the name James Arthur Ray, he said once that wealth is not about what you have. Wealth is what you're left with after everything you have is gone. Woo! You guys get that? The gentleman by the name of James Arthur Ray, he said, wealth is not what you have. Wealth is what you're left with after everything you have is gone. Bone dry. You ain't got nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. So you got to jump off that cliff, build your plane on the way down. That is entrepreneurship. That is putting it all on the line. Because here's the thing, folks, if you have a big why, if your why is not about yourself, if your why is bigger than you, then guess what? You have no problem jumping off that cliff. You have no problems with having guts to get started. Why is that? Because if your why don't make you cry, it's not a big why. If your why don't make you cry, it's not a big why. So why do you want to be successful? What is it going to take? It's going to take guts, folks. It's going to take guts to win. You got to do whatever's necessary. That's what win is. W-I-N, win. Whatever is necessary, that's exactly what it takes. But it takes guts to do it. It takes guts to get started. It takes guts to fight against the adversity that you're going to face. Why? Because every goal you create, obstacles are also created. What are those obstacles there for? Those obstacles are designed to turn you into the person you need to be turned into in order for you to reach that goal. Because you are not the person to reach that goal. Les Brown said, if you want things in life you've never had, you have to become somebody you've never been. That's what it's about, folks. So the obstacles are there for your training. You're going to have to get through some hurdles. You're going to have to go through a lot of negative people in your life, in your family. The closest people to you will be the most negative people you have that you know. They may be even be in your circle. So be careful who you have in your circle, because those people will be drilling holes in the boat you're rowing. I hope this makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I'm really being clear with you guys. You got to have guts. Can't be no punk. Can't be no punk out here. You got to put your pedal to the metal. Take your foot off the brakes, put your pedal to the metal. That's how you build momentum. Because you're going to face some adversity. You're going to face some hurdles that you're going to have to get over. You can't get over those hurdles. Look at a hurdle race. When they're running and they're jumping over the hurdles and running and jumping over the hurdles. They don't start that race at the hurdle and then jump over. No. They get a running start before they get to the hurdles and start jumping. Why? Because they have to build the momentum to do it. So if you start on your goal, ladies and gentlemen, you set a goal for yourself and you immediately start on that goal, guess what? You are building the momentum so that you can withstand the adversities that's coming to you. Otherwise, don't set the goal. Because whether you act on those goals or not, those adversities is coming for you regardless. They're going to come and find you regardless. That's law. That's universal laws. So you might as well get started on the goal, because the weeds, the bugs, they're coming to eat your crop. So when you plant the seed, you got to take care of it. Like Jim Rohn said, you plant your seed in the spring and you got to protect it all summer long. Because the bugs, the deers, they come and try to eat the seed. They're going to try to come eat the vegetables. They're going to try to eat all this stuff. You got to protect it. It takes hard work to be successful, ladies and gentlemen. You got to go out in your garden every single day and look for weeds. Make sure there are no animals out there trying to steal your crop. So what are you going to do? Plant the seed, protect it in the summer, harvest it in the fall. Guys need to look up Jim Rohn. His last name is spelled R-O-H-N, Rohn, Jim Rohn. Good to see you, John Jackson. That's my fam right there, man. That's my main man. Known each other since elementary school. Good to see you, brother. So that's exactly what entrepreneurship is. Works the same way, folks. You guys got to understand that we operating in universal laws, whether we believe in them or not. Those laws still applies to you. Every single day. There is no on and off switch. No on and off switch, folks. That's exactly how it works. So you got to have guts. Do you have guts? Do you have what it takes? Because you're not going to know if you have what it takes if you don't have guts to get out there and do it. Look at the most successful people in the world. The top 5 world-class money earners in the world. Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Ted Turner, Jeff Bezos. These people are ruthless. Their families won't have to eat for so many generations because they had the guts Jeff Bezos started Amazon in his home, in his garage. Bill Gates started Microsoft in his garage. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos will keep going back and forth with the richest man in the world or the wealthiest man in the world. Look it up. Actually, there is somebody wealthier than both of them, but I'm not going to mention their name. I only told a few people in private who that person is. And that person happened to be on the board of the city that we're getting ready to build over near Egypt. So I'm sharing this information with you guys. I hope this is helpful to you. I hope you guys understanding it takes guts. I can't teach guts. You're going to have to dig that out for yourself. You have to dig it out for yourself. It takes guts to win, folks. You can't do it sometimes. You got to be consistent in your craft. You got to be consistent in what you're doing. If you say that your kids is your why, and you know, so many people tell me, say, man, you know, my kids are my why. My mom is my why. My dad is my why. Okay, really? Prove it. Prove it. If they are your why, prove it. You shouldn't be slacking in nothing that you're doing. If you claim this is your goal, this is what you want to do in life, this is what you want to be successful at, and your why is these people or that person, then prove it. Too many people are looking for that safety net. There is no net, guys. There is no net. And there's no body of water down there to catch you. There's nothing but concrete down there. So you got to jump your ass off the cliff and build your plane on the way down. You can't build your plane on the cliff. You can't build your plane and expect the plane to take off for you. That's not how that works. It's not how that works. You got to take a beat. You got to get your knees, your elbows, all that got to get scarred up. You're going to have to get some scars. You're going to get people to hurt your feelings. You're going to get people that you thought was behind you that you're going to find is not behind you. And you're going to find that people that you didn't know was behind you are the ones that's behind you. You never know that. See, your support, folks, is mostly going to come from people that don't know you more than the people that you know that do know you. See, the people that do know you, they're used to seeing you for many years. They've seen you come up. They never thought that you would be successful. Oh yeah, that's such and such, man. Yeah, I know him since he was he was in Patterson Elementary School. He ain't got what it takes, man. You know, you're gonna get those people. You're gonna get them they're in your family. They're in your neighborhood. Some of them are close in your circle. But here's what you got to know, folks. When I say it takes guts to win, it takes guts to win. And there are prerequisites to winning. One of them is getting rid of your sorry ass friends. You can't choose your family, but you can choose the time you spend around them. Because some of them are some sorry MFs as well, right? So you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends. As far as a family, you can choose how much time you spend around them. And these are negative and cynical people, folks. Stop spending time around people who are not willing to help you win, who don't believe in you. Stop doing that. That's many people's problems today. They'll go to a back doctor about a foot problem. Stop asking employees about a business operation. Stop asking employees about a business opportunity. You go to a business owner about a business opportunity. And that's what we do. We do that in almost, especially us as Black people, we do that in almost every aspect of our life. People have came to me about their marriage. I'm like, look, I'm not married. I can tell you about a business relationship. Yes, a lot of it applies to a marriage and a personal relationship with someone. It does. But ideally, I am not the person that you need to come to about your marriage. You need a marriage counselor. Or you need to go to somebody else who have a successful marriage and talk to them about your marriage. I'm not that guy. branding, marketing, uplifting yourself, confidence, building your brand. That's the guy. I'm the guy for that. People have came to me about a relationship, right? I'm not in a relationship. I know how to sustain one. I'm not interested in one at this point. I'm not the guy. Go to somebody who have a successful relationship and talk to them about relationships. You can talk to me about your business, but let that guts, folks. Guts meaning that you can't be afraid to tell somebody to fuck off. You can't be afraid to say fuck you to people. You can't be afraid to delete their ass off your social media. Because not only that they're toxic to you, they're probably posting a lot of toxic shit that is coming up on your timeline that you don't need to be seeing and focusing on that. I didn't say disagreeing. There's nothing wrong with disagreeing because you can learn in a disagreement. But I'm talking about negativity. Is what I'm talking about. Negativity. Even though negativity, you're never going to get rid of it, but you can direct it. Okay, this is negative. I'm going to set this shit over here. Positive is going to go here. But you got to have the guts to do that. You got to have the guts to tell your own children, get out of my face. You're too negative. And furthermore, you got to have the guts to tell your own parents, you're too negative for me to succeed. I have to distance myself on my business matters. I didn't just say distance, period. I'm just saying distance yourself when it comes to your goals. Because even if the closest people in your family are not being supportive, you have to distance yourself. Otherwise, you will start to believe their negativity. You will start to believe in their suffering from possibility blindness. See, the only limitations that in life, folks, are the ones we put on ourselves and the ones we allow other people to put on us. Other than that, the sky's the limit for you. But you gotta want it bad enough. You gotta want it bad enough. You gotta want it so bad that you have super guts to go out there and go for it. Because if you don't, it won't happen. You can't say you got these goals, but then you only try 2 or 3 times out the week, doing things 2 or 3 times out the week to reach that goal. That's not how that works. We live in frequencies, folks. If you say that you want to be a millionaire, then you're going to be on the frequency of a millionaire. Now you're going to have to start to do the things that millionaires do in order for you to become one. You're going to have to start to think like millionaires. You're going to have to pick up the work habits like a millionaire. You're going to have to learn how to distance yourself from sorry-ass people, just like millionaires. Have you guys seen so many basketball players, football players that get out of college, they get into the pros? They become millionaires, but they don't develop a mindset of a millionaire. They start bringing all their broke friends around with them, spending all their money on all their broke friends. They go bowling, they pay for everybody's bowling shoes. They go to the movie, they pay for everybody's movie tickets. They go and travel, they go in Dubai, they pay for all their sorry-ass friends, their broke-ass friends' ticket. Listen, I'm not saying forget about your friends. What I'm saying is you have to learn to allow your friends to learn to take care of themselves. Otherwise, they have to see you when you get back. But let me tell you something. That is not how millionaires behave. That is not financially sound. But you got to have the guts to let your friends know. Yeah, I know I made it, man, but you can make it too. You can make it in your own way. You can also earn some money, but you got to put your soul, you got to put your game face on and go to work. You can tell your friends that. You got to have the guts to tell them if they don't understand that. If they say things like, oh man, you making money now, you gonna quit. No. Dude, it's always been like that with me. That's why I've always worked hard to get in the NBA. That's why I've always worked hard to get in the NFL. so I wouldn't have to want for nothing. I don't want to be poor the rest of my life. And I love what I do. I have goals. I'm reaching those goals. I want to put my mom in the house. She's my why. You have to do the same thing. You have to start reading books. Turn off the damn TV set. Pick some books up. Go to the library. Get on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, or somebody, or somewhere, and Books a Million. Pick up some books. You got Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You have Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice by Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. You got books out there. You got my book out there, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. As a matter of fact, as a quick announcement, I'm working on 2 new books right now at the same time. 2. They'll be out soon. They're gonna be quick reads. Because see, people have short attention spans today. They're gonna be quick reads, but powerful. They'll be out soon. I'm working on them right now. Already started. And those of you who haven't gotten Change Your Mind, Change Your Life, get on Amazon and look it up. Change Your Mind, Change Your Life by Jay Lee. Make sure you put that in there, by Jay Lee. Or you can go on Barnes & Noble. Barnes & Noble probably get it to you faster. Go to Barnes & Noble and website and do Change Your Mind, Change Your Life by Jay Lee. Books a Million the same way. Change Your Mind, Change Your Life by Jay Lee. If they don't have it in the stores, they'll ship it to you. You can order it online, or you can go in the store and ask for it. They'll pull it up and say, if they don't have it, we'll ship it. Or they'll have you to come pick it up, however you want to do it, but it's there. So folks, what I'm sharing with you right now, you cannot be afraid. The acronym for fear is false evidence appearing real. Gotta have guts. You gotta have guts. You gotta have guts, because guts is what you need to protect your goals. The guts is what you need to protect the crop that you planted in the spring. Is needed, folks. And you have to understand that everything has a gestation period. Everything has a gestation period. Just because things in your life or your business or personal life have not manifested, it does not mean it's not going to happen. It only means that it's a gestation period. What typically happens through a gestation period of a pregnancy? A baby is growing, folks. That baby can, from time to time, it might be premature birth, but most of the time, it goes through a complete gestation period of 9 months, and then the baby is born. Whatever that you choose to do, whatever your goal is, have to go through a gestation period, meaning you have to grow into the individual to reach the goal, folks. And when you are just about there, you're going to have to go through a final exam. You're going to go through pure hell before you have your breakthrough. You got to be ready for it. But it takes guts to go through it, folks. It takes guts to get started. It takes guts to go through the whole journey. See, if you focus on the prize, you should be able to enjoy the journey along the way. Look out the window. Look out the window as your train is moving. Enjoy the sights. But it takes guts, folks. So with that being said, folks, I want to thank you guys for stopping through. I hope this has been helpful. If this has been helpful, please put that in the comments. Say, thank you, this has been helpful. I would greatly appreciate it. And please share the video. Share this video, folks, because if it didn't help you, I'm sure you know someone that it would help. So with that being said, I want you to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you, and the world needs you. So stop that damn texting and driving. Peace and blessings, folks. Have a great day.